Now we want to take you, or rather bring you back to Nairobi, where the Principal Secretary in charge of mining and blue economy is speaking on the Intergovernmental Standing Committee on shipping together with other international stakeholders. Let's just listen into that.
As its own process of policy making, isn't it? And therefore, I think sometimes to be safe, countries are comfortable with the word policy guideline, regional policy guideline. I see my brother from Uganda nodding because Uganda were the ones moving that motion. And it is true, even here in Kenya, the process of adopting a policy is really elaborate. There are several layers to it. But it matters not. Should we call it a policy guideline? What's important is the document that will come from here, because now we'll take it up at the national level and be able to take through normal policy-making processes. On a final note, let me speak to the change of name. I know for member states, we are at different stages, as I mentioned, of moving from the name that we have currently, ISCOS, to Maritime Organization for Eastern, Southern, and Northern Africa, that is MOESNA. In Kenya, there is a requirement that our cabinet must give a final approval to the change of name. And I'm happy to report that we have received all the necessary approvals from the National Treasury, from the Honorable Attorney General, and also from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for us to now advance the cabinet memo to the cabinet for the eventual approval of the name MOESNA. And because I'm the one driving that process, the Cabinet Secretary will speak to it at the cabinet level. I believe in a month's time, our cabinet here in Kenya will have approved the change of name to MOESNA. And therefore, I want to urge the other countries, because this was a resolution that we agreed to. We all need to move with speed and ensure that we have a common name that we have decided to, that's a new baptismal name for ISCOS. So therefore, with those many remarks, I now want to officially declare this particular workshop opened.
The Principal Secretary in charge of mining and blue economy, they are speaking at the Intergovernmental Committee on Shipping. Of course, that particular meeting will be discussing very pertinent issues in Kenya's shipping industry, considering right now there are quite some challenges, especially supply chain challenges that are being caused by the disruptions of the shipping in the Red Sea.